If you feel that constant feeling of always feeling behind, always feeling like you're not enough, feeling that everyone is going to get way more ahead of you, and that there's no way for you to change who you are, then this video is for you. Here's the thing, that last part I said in the intro about how there's nothing you can do to change who you are, well, that's really not true. And I'm not saying it in some way where I'm trying to convince you, hypnotize you, corny sense or anything. I'm telling you in a biologically set way, a scientifically backed way, that you do not have to be who you are. You can become a new person, and you can become the person you have always wanted to be. So what is this concept I'm talking about, this odd thing that can somehow change you? Well, this is called neuroplasticity. So what neuroplasticity is, and this is based off Stanford's definition, is it's your brain's ability to recognize and remap its structures, functions, and connections in response to stimulus. So an example I can give you of this, if that's not making much sense, is your brain is kind of like a trail through a forest. So imagine you're walking down a trail in a forest, and the more you walk that same path is like a thought, a habit, a reaction, the more worn in and paved that path becomes. Automatic it becomes in your brain. But trails that you don't really walk much on, and they start growing over, and leaves and trees and everything just kind of grows there, and it's really hard to see it. And new trails can always be cut, but to do that, you need to keep doing it again and again, to walk through it again and again, because you have to keep going through it. So no matter how long the old one's been there, you can always pave a new path. Maybe saying, okay, so what is this? Maybe it's some made-up concept, but that's not true. This isn't just some feel-good theory either. Olympic skier Alina Gu, literally she's one of the most decorated athletes alive, talks exactly about doing this. She journals every day specifically to break down her own thought patterns instead of just going off on instinct and before high-stage jumps or things like that. She actively works to weaken her fear and doubt pathways in her brain and strengthen them and calm them. She focuses on purpose like it's a skill. She treats her own mind like some sort of craft project, the same way that she treats skiing. She's not built differently than anyone else. She just works on it daily, and that's what creates the pattern. That's what neuroplasticity is. If you still don't believe me, then I'm going to give you some of my own experience and things that I've actually done to show proof that neuroplasticity is a thing. So, this is going to sound crazy to a lot of people, but there was a point in my life where I was so afraid of dogs. Like, I would sprint across the street if I saw a dog, like, even approaching, even if it was on leash, and it was like a cute little golden retriever, or like 20 feet away, or small, big, doesn't matter what it was. If it was a dog, I was gone. I was gonna go jump off the street. Like, I was so scared, and for years I just accepted that, oh, I'm scared of dogs. Like, it's some big setting in my brain that biologically is always gonna be there. And I didn't just fix the fear by deciding to be brave one day. I started small, so just letting myself be near a dog without even looking at it, repeating it in my head that it was more scared of me than I was. And that was it. No petting one, no making eye contact, just standing there long enough to prove to myself that nothing bad was gonna happen. And I did this many, many times because I had to build the pathway, because I was still scared, and I had to keep telling myself those same words. Like, even today, when I see a dog, my brain automatically says to myself, even though I'm not scared of them, and I love petting them now, even though I'm not scared of them, it'll say, they're more scared of you than you are of them, because you've built those pathways. And eventually, that turned into being able to actually pass a dog on the sidewalk without crossing the street, then dogs without a leash at all, and then the actual biggest thing was I finally stayed over at my best friend's house, and something I avoided for who knows how long because of her dog. She's got really big black dog. She just jumps and jumps on you. And I was so scared of it. She's my best friend, and it was really hard for us to have sleepovers at her house because of how afraid I was. And I finally faced my fears and all that hard work. It's not just who you are, it's you can change who you are, so you're not set in who you are. And I love that about neuroplasticity. So all throughout this whole journey, there was not some big breakthrough moment I created. There was not like a single day where it just clicked in my head, but it was just one thing at a time, just doing it again and again and again until my brain stopped sounding like an alarm in my head. And that's the whole point of neuroplasticity. It's not willpower. It's not becoming a braver person overnight. It's just enough repetition that the fear stops being automatic. I instead was my neural pathways, and you can too. I don't want you to just watch this video and have it done in the back of your brain. I want you to actually take action in what you're doing. So I'm going to give you some actionable steps that can help you put this concept in your own life and make it great. So this is kind of the steps I actually kind of took, and I've broken them down into stuff that you can start today. And yeah. So there's going to be 5 steps, and we're going to go through all of them. Step number 1, you're going to start extremely stupidly small. Like, how do you even mind tiny? And I know you're going to be like, this is so little. Like, what do you mean walk 5 steps a day? But starting stupidly small will help you be more consistent. So whatever you're trying to change, the first version, so easy, it's almost embarrassing. You want it to be almost embarrassing. You don't want that. You want it to be the easiest possible version on purpose. Step 2. So step 2 is just doing it doing it a certain number of times, even when you don't feel ready. So you're going to tell yourself, I'm going to do this 10 times, instead of saying, I'll do this when I feel ready. You're never going to feel ready. The feeling shows up after, not before. You're not going to be experiencing anything. You just got to start. So just do it a certain number of times. Step 3, which is obviously my favorite step, which is make yourself believe it even before it's true. So repeat the new belief on purpose out loud in your head, even when it feels like stupid, like I can't do this, I'm behind. Whatever the belief is you're trying to build, you're not lying to yourself. You're giving your brain reps of a new thought until it stops feeling this weird new automatic sense and instead creates a new existence. And if you didn't understand that, at the end of the video, I'm also going to give you examples of how I can apply these in my life. Number 4. This one's really good too. Journal about it. Now, I know you're going to say, what, do you want me to write down in my diary? No, I don't want you to write down in your diary. But journaling can change your neural pathways so much. Like, remember the Olympic skier that we were talking about? She used journaling, and it's such a helpful thing. So, journal about it. You don't have to write some big essay every night. Like, you don't have to write like 60 pages or anything. Just quick, honest notes on what actually happened, what you're feeling, what patterns showed up, what you did about it, what happened after. Writing it down can force us to actually notice the shift inside of us instead of just looking at it passively through a window. And you can rewrite something you're not paying attention to, and you don't need it to be deep. You just need it to be honest and consistent. And I think this is a very important part. And actually, the next video I'm gonna will give you a bunch of journaling tips, so watch out for that because I think it'll be a really important video for a lot of you guys to watch because I haven't done much journaling and I love journaling. Last step, step 5, keep track of how many times you did it, not how it felt. So it's gonna feel like nothing changed for a while and just like you're down and and that's normal, okay? But if you're counting the reps instead of just like juggling feelings around, you won't quit before it actually hits. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I've done this 5 times. Wow, way more than, oh, it sucked 5 times. And so now I'm gonna give you the examples of how I use these same 5 steps to accomplish something for me. So when I started running, so this is about my running journey, I couldn't even finish 1K. And yeah, it's kind of sad, without stopping. I don't even think I could run 1K without stopping. But so like my body just felt like it physically couldn't do it. I didn't fix that by trying to force myself to run a hard run and white knuckling it all day, run 6 kilometers in the other direction. No, I did not do that. I used these 5-step framework to help me. Step 1, start stupidly small. So I didn't try to run a mile or 1K at first. I started with something like run 30 seconds, walk 2 minutes, and repeat that. Just repeat that a couple times. I always had a certain amount of times that I repeated it. And you want it to be embarrassingly small for no reason. Because if you tell a runner that, hey, I ran 30 seconds and 2 minutes of repeat, they're gonna look at you like you're some crazy person. But you want that. Well, not them to look at you like you're a crazy person, but you want really stupidly small because it's gonna make your brain easier to do. Because if you just run 6K, you're gonna be like, I'm never gonna run again. You probably won't even get through it if you're just starting running. I've never run before. Step 2, do it a set number of times and don't wait to feel ready. So I didn't really feel good about running at the start, but I just told myself I'm gonna do this 3 times a week no matter how I feel. Except when I had an injury, because I had a little injury in the middle. But if you have an injury and it's physical, please stop. Step 3, make yourself believe it. So I kept telling myself, I am a runner. I told other people, I'm a runner. I love running. I run all the time. Even when, like, I just started, like, even on my first run, I was like, I'm a runner. And the next day, I think I told my friends, I'm a runner. So tell yourself that, because your brain's gonna believe that. Because you want to manifest. You don't want to be like, I want to be a runner, because that's not going to be helpful. I am a runner. It's set in place. Step 4, journal about it. So obviously we're not going to do a big reflective thing. So what I did was, after my runs and before my runs, sometimes I would just journal about how I felt, how it did, what the feelings were, and I think it really helped to show me over time how at first I didn't really like it, but later on my feelings got a lot better about it, because it really helped to decrease my anxiety, help my sleep, help me remember to eat, so many things, and I think it was very helpful. And step 5, track the reps, not the feelings. So I wasn't tracking how confident and strong I felt on each run. I was just tallying. Did I do it today? Yes. Did I do it today? Yes. Just tally marks. And 2 months later from when I started doing that, I was running 5K without stopping. And that's not because I became a different person. I was using the same body, the same brain, but I was doing just enough reps that used to feel impossible because of I did just enough reps so that what used to feel impossible became normal because of my constant repetition. So if you came into this video feeling behind, feeling like you're not enough, feeling like everyone else is just built different and there's nothing you can do about it, I need you to actually hear this. That's not a fact about you. That's a trail, and trails can change, and you can change, and you can become better than everyone else. You can become the best person you want to become. And it's not gonna happen because you just watched this video. Like, I'm not promising you, hey, you watched this video, now your whole brain's different. No, completely no. But it's gonna happen because tomorrow you're gonna decide to be a different person. You're gonna decide to do the steps that I've given you. You're gonna decide to do the reps. And it's doing it small. It's doing it unglamorous version. And it's one thing over and over again until your brain starts to believe it. And if this actually landed with you, you should subscribe to my channel. I've got more of this coming, and I will be posting my next video on how to journal. And I'll have a different topic name for that, but I'll give you a bunch of different types of journals and how I journal myself. So watch out for that, and thank you so much.